Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
At the 31. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Cut.
They'll stick with him again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his man. That's Olave. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, New Orleans.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go. Blue, 32.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
Seal, black. 52, blue. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
The 16-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Let's go now. 45, white. 10 cycles. Set.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Kick is good. Makes the score Saints 7, Dolphins nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
On 35-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
That's good.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there. Nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Once again, it's Achane. Modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Go ahead. Team.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. Good throw, out wide, it's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st
8
down.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32, white 60. Ready?
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
Slide two. Set. Red, 38.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter two begins. As they've got it with first and 10.
Six. Back black. Claws red. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
4 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First
Let's
down,
go.
New Orleans.
50. Hut.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is up and through. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Forced out left. Now he'll run.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Tua gonna give it to Achane. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
44. Ready.
A run here with Achane. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Still going. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Blue striker. Set. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run at the 30. Past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. 55 yards on the game.
First down, Saints.
Right. Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Dolphins are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. Throw across his body is complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
His drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blaster. 6. 52 Blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Yellow. Right. White. Check.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Ready.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Down. Set.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Saints. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and the Saints will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Third and long.
Watson, Oscar. Step.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Ready. Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. Moving left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Let's go. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Tua. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Second and 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing again, it's Tua. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 24-21 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Yes, hut.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Out. Turbo 1, high. 21G. Out.
Now it's Tua. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's 3rd and 7.
You're right, corner, long. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Tua gonna throw. Oh, he's gonna be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
35-yard line.
Six, red, white. Here we go. Field, black, yellow, 40.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Yellow, red, white.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Chris Olave. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Red, yellow, 22. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50.
That's good for a Saints.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass.
Here we go.
Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They're called in at the 2. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That one is good. And the Saints tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Davis now to return it. Ooh, good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
2 and out on first down. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Low. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, up, long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. The throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right, come on. Ready, 2. Turbo 1, hard. High. Out!
Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the fourth. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
Hey, 21 TA. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
18.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Blue striker. Here we go. Set. 45. White. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. The Saints have taken a 4-point advantage.
31. Dolphins 27.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return, here comes Davis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Out!
A run, and it's Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
21 G.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Here's a give to Achane. And he's going to get it. First down. Taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
a gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 10.
Second and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Yeah. Ready. Corner, long. Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
All right. Solo left. Solo left Zion. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
20, TX.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Hey, 21, TX. Ready.
Tua. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Let's go now. Black 40. Cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw downfield caught by Burton. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The PAT up and good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
All right, come on.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping to his left. He'll air it out down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
45. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down, Saints.
Down. Ready?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Come on,
Saints, first down.
60 red. 60 red.
That one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They'll look to throw again. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Green Jack. Here we go. Light blue. Red. 38. Hut.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Black Ultra. Claws red. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. This one all but over. Here's
Black
third
shot.
down.
Red. Grill green. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right.
Now, first down throw for Tua. Kick this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. a
It's
third
now
down.
third down and 9 yards.
So this is
to
where it
go.
gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Third and 9. Here's Tungo Vailoa. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.